guys, happy Monday. So it is a vacation day. No, it is a holiday. So I'm off work. I am out to run a couple of errands, so I thought I would do a little recap for you on my second week of Whole30. I was going to do a what I ate today and this, but I decided to do Monday and Tuesday what I ate today together and put it up on Wednesday because I finally just filmed my first video in my new series, Real Talk About Weight Loss. And I want to get that up tomorrow because I'm so excited about it, you guys. I am just really excited to kind of connect with you guys again. And it really is reminiscent of Subscriber Sunday. So for those of you who loved that series, which I did too, it was so hard to do it week to week to week. And I wanted to save my weekends, you know, to do like editing and not as much filming. And so anyway, that's why that went away. And but I did want to connect with you guys again. I still, I wanted to, just to share real life, real talk, and that's what Subscriber Sunday was. So it's still about you guys. I reached out to you guys to get input, and I plan on doing that every single one of these videos. And I don't know how long the series is going to be, but I already have 4 videos, counting the one that'll go up tomorrow. So I know I have at least 3 more, but there'll be plenty more than that. I just have to think of some ideas. So anyway, I decided to do Monday and Tuesday what I ate, and I'll put that up on Wednesday. So you'll see the real talk tomorrow. So today is just going to be a recap of week 2 on Whole30. And I want to first start off with saying that I don't want anybody to get offended or hurt by what I'm going to say if you guys don't like what I have to say about Whole30. But as I was just talking about this Real Talk series, you guys know that I am all about real life, being honest. I am all about just keeping it real with you guys. And I'm not going to gain anything by giving you guys a dishonest review of anything that I'm sharing with you, whether it be, a review of a product, whether it be a recipe. You guys know whenever there's something I don't like about a recipe, I tell you guys. So there's, it's just, I want to keep it real, and that's going to be the same thing with this Whole30. And you guys know I've been kind of complaining about the coffee thing pretty much every day. And I actually kind of got over that. I really did get used to not having the sweet coffee. Now, will I stay that way after I'm done with Whole30? Probably not. I mean, it just depends, again, what my results end up being, of course. But I do enjoy my regular cup of coffee, but I'm hanging in there with what I can have right now. But that being said, let me just talk about week 2. I have to tell you guys, I'm not loving it. Not loving it really at all. And it really comes down to the restriction. And I don't want you guys to think that it's like the restriction because I can't have sugar. Really, that one, I have not even really been craving a lot of sugar at all. There's so many things about this that I don't like. And especially coming from somebody who does a lot of meal prepping and a lot of planning for their food and their meal plan every week, this takes so much prepping and planning. And that really was evident to me this yesterday or Friday and Saturday both, because those are the days that I kind of just say, feed yourself for the family. And I said yesterday, but that was Sunday, so I meant actually Friday and Saturday and most of Sunday up until dinner time. And again, it's because we kind of just eat out of the refrigerator, eat whatever's there. I had things prepped, but honestly, I was tired of the food I've been having all week, and I couldn't just grab something because there really is no just grabbing something, I feel like, unless you already have it prepped and ready. So I just found myself like eating fruit, but I really didn't want it because I had had enough fruit. So I ate some like carrot sticks. I mean, it was just, I was just feeling very unsatisfied. And but like, again, it's not the food, because you guys know, if anybody who's been watching me for a long time know that the foods I'm eating are really nothing new. The only thing really new to me is like using the avocado oil and the ghee. and using the coconut milk in my coffee. But other than that, these are foods that I eat all the time. I'm just incorporating some of my regular recipes, but I'm also reaching out trying to find more by putting Whole30 and Pinterest. I've been finding a ton of recipes, but I can even fit these into my regular Weight Watchers lifestyle. As you guys saw, I'm not going over my points. I've had a lot of questions about that too, about how Weight Watchers is working with Whole30. I feel like it's working fantastically. I have not had any issues with going over points. I just don't like the restriction. I don't like that I cannot just make some oatmeal if I want some oatmeal. I don't like, so those are some things that, I like to have. I don't like I really wanted an English muffin yesterday, and it just really upset me that I could not have it. And I'm tired of potatoes. Now eggs, a lot of people tell me, oh, I get so tired of eggs. I am not getting tired of eggs. I love eggs, so I'm definitely not tired of eggs, but I am tired of potatoes, which I never ever thought in a million years you would ever hear me say that, because potatoes are my jam. I love potatoes, and I don't mind eating them every day, but it's just, I don't know, it's just something about them right now that because I can have them and everything, I'm just not, I don't know. I can't really explain what's going on with the potato thing, but I was looking at them yesterday and I was just like, I don't want them. Now today I'm actually kind of feeling like potatoes, maybe because I want to try those hash brown patties. So I think it just changes day to day. And that actually brings me to my next point, is that that's why you guys know when I usually do my meal prep, I'm prepping a lot of different components that I can put together, because I never know from day to day exactly what I'm gonna want to eat. And I feel like with Whole30, if you don't eat what you had planned, then you can really get yourself in a lot of trouble, because it's hard to be spontaneous with this diet. It really, really is. It's hard to be spontaneous. Now, so I don't know. I mean, but I want to say though, I am going to stick with it, and for a couple of reasons. The main thing is because I committed to it. I'm going to stick with it as long as I can. I'm just kind of going back and forth on so many things. And I just, like I said, I committed to it, so I want to stick to it. But I feel like I'm going against everything that I always tell you guys when I'm saying, listen to your body, eat when you want to eat. That's another thing too. It's like you're supposed to eat within an hour of waking on Whole30, and you're supposed to have all these things. And I'm just not hungry first thing in the morning. I did fasting for so long, and I feel like that I feel like I need to listen to my body when it comes to eating. And so that's why I've been kind of doing this last week, and that helped a little bit with that piece of it. But also I find myself just getting so tired of water. Now, I was not one that drank a ton of diet soda or anything like that anyway, but I really did enjoy my energy drinks, and I would have one usually every single day, or at least, one every other day. And then I would have a diet soda every other day, or maybe sometimes once a day, but I never had more than one a day. And because I enjoy having different things to drink, I do like to drink tea, but that's usually kind of a thing I like to drink in the evening when I'm relaxing for the day. It's just not something that I, like to have through the day. Coffee was always something I really enjoyed having through the day, but since I really can't thoroughly enjoy my coffee, then I'm just finding myself not wanting it. And I love coffee. I mean, I'm wanting it. I think that's the wrong thing to say. I am wanting the coffee, but I am not wanting it because I know I can't have it the way that I want to have it. And you guys know I don't drink Starbucks every single day. That was always a treat, maybe once a week or every other week. But I did enjoy to have 2 packets of sweetener and my fat-free half and half. The coconut milk makes the coffee really creamy, but it is still just not the same that I was used to having as far as the flavor. So I find myself, it's when I'm really wanting something, I can't even have the coffee, which usually will satisfy, me wanting to have something to drink besides water. I've always drank my water. I've always, I feel like I'm really good with my water, so it wasn't like I had to learn to drink my water with Whole30. I'm still drinking my same amount of ounces of water that I always drink, but I'm just found myself getting really tired of it. I've been putting limes and lemons and oranges in my water. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm just finding myself really kind of at a loss there. Also, and I don't like the sparkling like mineral waters very well, like the LaCroix. They're okay, but again, just not the same. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, then that's just because you want something sweet. And that could be, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. And I don't know. So that's one thing. But to go on the positive side, because I don't want to be completely negative in this video, the positive part of it is I feel like something is working with it. And that's another reason why I want to stick with it. Because you guys know, and this is, I'm sorry, TMI, but you guys know one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was because I get severe like constipation. And it's something that my doctor has said that he thinks it's something in my diet, because none of the other tests came back as anything else. And so I done this elimination thing, and in just the 2 weeks, that has completely changed. So obviously there's something in my diet that is causing it. And I was looking up some things, and if it doesn't end up being dairy, that could cause a problem with my coffee once again, because I'm using fat-free half and half. I feel like on things that I've read, and I'll talk to my doctor about this when I go see him in February. I go see him in mid-February. One of the things that I want to talk about is if it ends up being the dairy that's causing this, then is it still okay? Because it looked like in things that I've read, I'm not intolerant to it, so I can still have it. So if I wanted to have a, yogurt once in a while, if I wanted to have this once in a while, but I don't know, I'm going to find out. But that'll be the first thing I add back into my diet is dairy, because I think usually that's a pretty big culprit to causing that. So that would be the first thing I add back into my diet. If it ends up not being that, then I don't know if it's the beans or if it's, because I do eat a lot of beans. I have black beans, and I eat hummus a lot, and just chickpeas in general. I do eat a lot of beans, so maybe it's something with the beans. I don't eat a whole lot of grains. I eat oatmeal once in a while. I would eat whole grain breads once in a while, but not a whole lot where I think that would be what would be causing it. So the only two things on a consistent basis that I ate was dairy and the beans. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So what I plan on doing is adding the dairy back in for almost an entire week. They suggest doing the things like just doing it 2 or 3 days, adding it back in with only just the one food group that you eliminated. But I feel like, am I going to know in 2 to 3 days if dairy is what caused that to happen to me? I don't know. I feel like that I need more, I need a longer kind of experiment on that. So I think I probably will add it in for like a week. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if I do know after 2 or 3 days, I'll know, and then I can, not worry about it. So anyway, that's another thing though. Also on the flip side, I think, okay, so I've already seen that this has already shown me something. So why do I have to keep going? And that's something that I'm struggling with right now, is why do I have to keep going? And I have to keep going because that's just, like I said, I've made a commitment to it, so I want to keep going. But you guys, it's hard. It's been really hard on me. There's been some things, going on that normally, that's another positive part. I was just going to say, there's been some things going on in my personal life that normally would have triggered maybe not a full-on binge, but would just trigger some situations that I would have been choosing food to comfort myself. Also, just my husband's not on this journey, and he's been like having this obsession with like vanilla milkshakes from McDonald's, because McDonald's is just like right down the street from our house. And he's just been wanting one like almost every single day. And I'm like, dude, you're like totally killing me here. I'm not even like a vanilla milkshake fan, but he is like killing me with this. But I have not given in, and I feel like that this has been really helpful though with breaking some of those bad habits. And I do want to continue for sure because of that. Because I didn't have, during these stressful situations that have happened these last 2 weeks, I could not turn to, food or to comfort myself. And Yeah, so anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Again, I don't want anybody who really loves Whole30 and this is their lifestyle. I applaud you that you can do this. For me, I'm just not a person that somebody can say, this is what you can't have. I really, for myself, and this, you guys, this is all your own journey. Just don't ever forget that. Don't watch me and think, you know, oh, I need to eat like her, be like her. I'm going to eat every single thing you're eating, because not everybody's body will react the same way. And you need to live your lifestyle and your journey the way you want to do it, because otherwise you're not going to succeed. If you're just trying to be like everybody else, you're not going to succeed. And my goal with all of this, definitely my goal is to have a healthier lifestyle, and I have done that, and I want to just continue doing that. But I really wanted to do this to help figure out some problems in my body, and I just feel like this is not something I could live with forever. It just isn't. And I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on the foods that we eliminate, that there's a reason why you need to eliminate out of your diet. And again, I think everybody is entitled to your opinion. And I do not discredit any of those people. I do not look down on any of those people. I feel like, again, you need to live your journey the way you need to live it. But I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody, this is how you need to eat, this is how you need to live, and you need to do, you know, even though I do Weight Watchers, but I know there's a lot of you that don't do Weight Watchers that watch me, and I still support you. I support everybody, all my friends out there that are here on YouTube that are doing keto, or just, you know, counting their calories, or just living their life. I still watch them and support them, because that's their life and their journey. And I want everybody to know that that's how I want to live my life. So I am not putting anyone down. And I hope that everybody will be kind in the comments. I know there's always some that are not. I'll get a lot of thumbs downs on this video. A lot of thumbs down on this video, which is fine. I am learning to get used to those. And I mean, it kind of hurts a little bit. It kind of does. I have to tell y'all, it kind of hurts a little bit when I see them. But I know it's just because people have their opinions. And again, you guys all have the right to your opinion. And I just hope people will understand mine. So anyway, the plan is to continue on going, and I'm just going to keep on going as long as I can do it without sacrificing without I feel like sacrificing myself and my own journey and my body and my mental health. So anyway, I know there's a few of you out there that are also doing Whole30. I want to hear your honest opinion on it. I just want to know. I want to know. And if you don't want to do it in the comment section, reach out to me on email. My email's down below. My Instagram, most of you guys know where I'm at. Send me a DM on there if you don't want to put it all out there, because I don't blame you if you don't want to do that. But I'm just curious to hear other people's honest opinion and review on it up to this point. I'm just curious to see, maybe I'm just totally off base and I'm just kind of being like a little kid throwing her sucker in the dirt and saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm coming across that way. But anywho, hope you guys are having a great Monday, and I will see you later on this week. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll have the Real Talk video up. Wednesday will be a what I ate today, and then I'll just continue on as usual. So I will talk to you guys all very, very soon. Bye, guys.